All right. So, I'll never forget a memorable moment that I had at a gas station where a customer very angrily was confronting the attendant, and then this girl that was in front of me, once the guy left, the customer, she goes up to the attendant and goes, I would have fought him for you. And the guy looks at me and he goes, would you have fought for me too? And I look him straight in the eyes and I go, no. And then as I was walking out, the girl followed me and goes, what do you mean you wouldn't fight for him? And I was like, I wouldn't. I don't want to go to jail. And she was like, no, but like, isn't there any guy that you would want to fight for? And I was like, no. Then my heart goes, no, wait, you forgot Adonis. Well, Adonis, right, rightfully so from his name, if he, for example, I'll put it into context, if he left to Russia, I'd be like, oh, I'm so happy for Russia, lucky them. But then if he was kidnapped by the KGB under Putin's orders, well then, guess who's becoming Joanna Wick, right? Yeah, that'll be my secret service name. So there was that, and I met him back when I was in college. Well, actually, I just saw him. Never really got to meet him. And I was like, oh my gosh, we'd be such a cute couple, We would have like a cute nickname. He would be gorgeous. I would be drop dead. It's fine. And then, but then when I was like, so then we would see, he inspired, this is what happened. He inspired a prayer, and it went something like this. Lord, I'm not worthy, but only say the word and I shall be. And you might be thinking, oh my gosh, that's so thirsty. My guardian angel would be like, now you know what I had to deal with for 17 years. But afterwards, sophomore year, I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I won't see him anymore. Maybe he already graduated. And then I went to a building that my friend had suggested. She was like, oh, you get to study there, and don't worry, you can eat. If you are hungry, there's food. You can bring food and you can eat. And I go, okay, cool. So I go over there, and lo and behold, I see him. And not only was that the blessing, but there was also an empty seat next to him. So I was like, dibs, ran and like sat down. Then I got greedy, and my brain was like, hey, I want to hear his voice. So I was like, well, there's no one to introduce us, like in Jane Austen's time. How do I speak to him, right? So finally, it dings, and I was like, wait a minute. I remember the Psych to Go videos and Megara from Hercules, right? So I think, okay, let's play pretend and be a damsel in distress. So I turn to him, I poke him in the shoulder, and I go, in the sweetest voice I could muster up, I was like, oh, excuse me, do you know if you can eat here? And I hear him say like this in the most like masculine, attractive voice, and all the sound waves just like echo in my ear, and it was like, this is what ambrosia tastes like. But I was like, you don't have any taste buds, you're thinking of the wrong thing. But that activated a new response in my brain, which was like, so we're gonna do a software update. You don't need it, don't worry about it, we're not. And then I was like, no, I need the brain, right? And I was like, don't worry about it, we're still leaving you with the brain stem. And so I'm like, and then his face pops up and it's like an inch from mine. And it was like seeing the sun, and then not just that, but like everybody else in the world disappeared. And I go, oh my gosh, is this part of the update? But then as I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh my gosh, aren't like deep chocolate brown eyes the most beautiful thing I've ever seen? And I was like, that's what I want in my like ideal guy. And then my brain starts restarting, and it was like, liar, you said you wanted blue or green eyes. And I go, times have changed with the update. So then I see that he has freckles. I was like, that's the cutest thing ever. And then I go, wait a minute, I have freckles too. Oh, that's cute. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, I've been having an allergic reaction. He's seeing my face without any makeup. And I move my face immediately because I'm like, no, that's literally when I would want to drop dead, right? But like then when I was about to like open up my little snack pack, which had nuts, I started thinking, what if he's allergic to nuts? Oh my gosh, he could go into anaphylactic shock. And I'm just like overanalyzing, and I'm like, should I ask him if he wants some? And then poof, he was gone. So then everybody else in the world returned. So that happened. And what is the moral of the story? It's don't be like me, right? Don't be like Yao from Mulan and being like, oh, it slipped right in my fingers. Grasp it and go for it. All right, thank you, everyone.